And we are back. It's Chris Puckett and Revan, and as you can see, we've been here all day casting this eSniping show. The sun is down, and it is time for the grand finals. Earlier, we watched as the Soar squad from the EU side of things was able to secure their win and take home some big prize money as well as pro points. Now it's time to watch Darth face off against Most Wanted in the NA bracket. The winner of this will play Soar in a pro scrim a little bit later, of course. But, Revan, all about the finals, best of 5, Most Wanted, Darth. Who you got?
I think it's going to go to Darth.
Darth.
They took out Envious, which was looking like the strongest team for a while in this tournament. And I think Darth, with that victory, they're going to gain a lot of momentum. And I think they're going to be able to take out Most Wanted here.
I have to say, I was blown away by Soar in our previous match, Soar NA that was, and the way they played Hardpoint. They totally shut down Most Wanted. But Most Wanted coming back and then doing a 5-1 domination of Capture the Flag, and then to close it out 6-3 and Search and Destroy, they're warmed up, they're feeling great, and this pickup squad is ripping apart their opponents.
Yeah, so once again, as you said, we were here all day. We're going to be here all day tomorrow as well for our first 2,000-point series. If you're trying to get invited to the Turtle Beach Invitational at PAX Prime, you definitely want to play in this tournament.
Yeah, guys, it's going down 4 p.m. Sign up on MajorLeagueGaming.com. Go over to play. It's under the Call of Duty tournaments there on Game Battles. 2,000 series. So if you win a normal daily tournament, it's about 200 points. You win one of these big weekend events, it's going to be 2,000 points, and that's a fifth of what you'll get at a pro circuit event. So
yeah, that's pretty
serious tournament, and we already got some big names like FaZe, Unite Gaming signed up. It's going to be an absolutely amazing broadcast, and for your chance to be a part of it, all you have to do is sign up and start winning some matches.
Yeah, and then maybe you can get invited to the PAX tournament. I believe the top 4 teams in pro points will get invited to the event, and it's going to be a good one.
It's going to be absolutely awesome. I'll be there. Revan's going to be there. My first PAX Prime.
Mine
I don't know
too.
about you.
I don't even know what to do there. I've never been to PAX.
You want to go to PAX? All you got to do, get on top of the Pro Points ladder. How you get there? You sign up for tournaments on GameBattles.com. But Revan, enough filling. It looks like our players are ready. We got Bria, a.k.a. Soviet EU, who's been helping us out on the Game Battle side all day long. So big shout out to her, as well as our guys from the eSniping crew. We got Tasmo, Sparks, Wartek's been helping, Zach from Envy as well. We got Tom in the chat. Everyone that's been watching all day long, big shout out to you guys. Thanks for making eSniping happen here on MajorLeagueGaming.com. Revan, it's time to get into the games, though, and what is our first game type in the best of 5?
It's going to be Hardpoint on the map Slums, and I want to kick things off with Scar from Darth. Last time we saw him, he was lighting things up.
The Darth Scar.
He's been playing very well this whole tournament long, and here we go. The game is about to start off, and this middle hardpoint is going to be fun to watch.
So here we go. Scar on your screen. You can see he's following Zono. And remember, it was Zono and Zooms going absolutely clutch in the CTF to keep their team alive. At the start here, it looks like Scar wants to get sneaky up in the middle, and that's not going to happen because the 2-piece is real from Classics.
Yeah, so Zono off the respawn. We're going to see how he decides to break this hardpoint because it's going to be a bit difficult, especially when they don't have position. Let's go on board with Arrow, who's currently in the hardpoint, finds one. There goes Scar, but it's currently contested. Looks like Trip is able to make stuff happen as he picks up 2. Now control the hardpoint, goes to Darth.
Trips inside the hill is going to be watching Brick side. Meanwhile, players are going to be flooding from the middle, and Trips is going to start to hit his shots. Nice 2-piece there to secure the next 5 seconds. 20 seconds left on this middle hard point. Our next hill, of course, is going to be moving to the bottom area of the map. That's the bottom right-hand corner if you're looking at the bottom right. So, looks like Darth, just looking at that mini-map, definitely going to have the advantage. It's going to be tough for Most Wanted to break their setup.
Yeah, Trips is already on the anchor location. So, I want to see, are you going to jump up on the statue and try to pick him off? Yeah, who's this guy?
Zabu says no. He's just going to push in. Arrow is also going to be pushing this back alley, and all the shots are going down in the middle, and I think Zabu might have just opened a door. He falls, though. Elmo Hall is behind him in the middle, and it looks like now a coordinated push is coming from Most Wanted.
Yeah, here we go. Arrow, he finds one. There goes Zono, and they're trying to make the push. Nice. As he kills out the anchor, that's going to force the spawns from Darth way across the map, but Scar, he's able to hold on. Now, with 30 seconds at the spawner garage, it's not really worth it to try to push that bottom hardpoint. By the time you get there, there's going to be maybe 20, maybe less points than that. It's more worth it to try to set up here if you hold the anchor properly for these next 2 hard points, you could get potentially 120 seconds, which is more worth it than 20 seconds.
Absolutely. And where should Arrows set himself up on the anchor spot?
So we lost the Zabu out of the game. I'm not sure how this is going to play out, but I think they're going to play on. If worst comes to worst, I can spawn in for one of these teams and,
I don't think we can have that happen in the finals.
But here we go. This is going to be great for Darth. I mean, they had a pretty big lead right now, and currently the points are going to Most Wanted. They're holding on to the hard point, and they're staying alive. As I say that, Classics, he's the last one alive. He finds one.
Shot up close. Gets the double. Can he get the triple? Just saw the player back,
and
he's got a 360 on him. What a play from Classics. Down him, man. It's going to be Most Wanted holding on here.
And here, Arrow, he gets cleaned up. And now this is going to be the tough part, trying to break the hard point. They're down a man, so spawns are almost always going to go to Darth.
Do you rotate over to the garage? What's the game plan here, down a man?
I think right now you could keep pushing since there are no score streaks. I mean, you could always rotate to the garage a bit late since it's you could go in from bricks, you could go in from grave, you could try to rotate around to anchor. But being down 4 on 3, they need all the time they could get.
And Zono is going to be setting up for our next hardpoint while Trips picks up the time for the Dart squad at the junk hardpoint. And here is a shot up close. Zono on Classic spots another one, but he will be taken down by Elmo Hall. Meanwhile, Arrow is on the flank trying to take out the anchor, spots him, and nice shot there. Picks up the kill on Zooms. Now looking into the garage, going for some wall bangs on the player sitting next to the car. And Arrow, if he's wise, will go through the back alley instead of charging straight on. He goes up close and personal. Remember, there's no kniving in eSniping. And good finish there by Arrow before being taken out. It's going to be up to Elmo Hall and Classic, though, to break this setup as they're challenging from bricks.
Yeah, it's so tough for them to get time right now. Puckett, they're down by around 100 points right now. And it sucks because, this was shaping up to be a very good finals, but the first map, it's looking really good for Darth right now.
Yeah, and we do have Bria, our Game Battles admin, trying to get Zebu back in here. Do not know what the cause of it was for him to drop out, but either way, Darth is going to have total control up 110 seconds. And we're going to see what Elmo Hall and crew can do as they're setting up for our next hard point. It's going to rotate in 2 seconds. Elmo Hall is in charge of watching the Graves, but they just lost blue control. He pushes over, cleans up bricks as well. Nice teamwork here we're seeing out of the 3-man crew, but Darth just overwhelming their opponents, just able to swarm to the center of the map and pick up the one-on-ones.
Yeah, they're always going to be able to work the numbers advantage here, and they should be able to get most of the time here at the middle hard point. But here we go. Most Wanted, they're making a good job. They're all pushing together, but 4 on 3, there are just too many people to kill as Scar, he cleans up 2 inside the hard point. But let's take a look at our scoreboard here. 15-8 for Scar, 14-8 for Trips. Classics, he's putting up the amount of kills, but he's also getting just as many deaths.
Yeah, and Arrow's really struggling now at 7-14, just getting shut down on his pushes. Elmo Hall also negative at 9-14, but Classics with 18 kills has most in the game. He's doing everything in his power to keep his one alive, but it's now 190-30.
And here we go, 5 seconds remaining on the middle hard point. That time it's going to go to Most Wanted, but now it's all about the bottom lot hard point. Here comes Arrow. Is he able to make 1 kill? Trying to open things up for his team to push in. And, they're trying to push the anchor, which I think is probably the wrong play to make here. It's just going to be so tough to break the anchor being down 3v4. I think it's better if they just try to brute force their way through the front.
So here we go. Just 42 seconds left away from victory is Darth. And we will see if they can close it out. Here comes Arrow pushing down 1, pushing down 2. Can he find the player inside the hard point? Jumps to the right and misses that shot. Another nice body shot there as he takes out Trips. Going for the wall bang. He's finally cleaned up by Zooms. And it's just a 25-second game. Darth is going to need 1 more hard point to finish this one out, as here comes possibly the last push from Arrow and friends on the bottom.
Yeah, look at the mini-map, though. Darth, they're already at the next one, and they only need 19 seconds to win this first map. We're going to try to get Zuma back in the game as soon as possible, or at least back into the live, because this game, it's just about over.
So here we go, the final 15 seconds or so as Zono is going to be cleaned up. Scar is now going to have to take his position in the front. Down goes Scar's. Arrow on a 3-kill spree is going to be charging and make it 4. Arrow catching fire at the end here. At least using game number 1 as a warm-up is Arrow on a 5-kill spree, playing 4v3. And Arrow is going to get help from Elmo Hall to secure this junkyard. There is no giving up in this squad. I love to see them fighting to the very last second. 3:20 left on the clock. and they're just trying to pick up as much time in the junkyard as possible. Long-range battle now going down between Zooms and Arrow. He's going to get some help as Elmo Hall once again is going to pick up the kills. Scar taking down Elmo Hall, though, but you have to look at the mini-map and say, for a 3-man setup, they're doing a phenomenal job of keeping Darth back.
Yeah, I mean, that collateral by Arrow was absolutely sick. Got a 6-kill spree while inside the hard point, but here we go, 4 seconds remaining. As Darth, they should be able to win off this hard point, and there you go. They take the first map of your finals.
All right, so Darth is going to be in the lead 1-0. We'll take one quick look at the stats. But first, your final kill cam coming from Scar, the Ninja. And Scar just with the quick scope, barely seeing his opponent. That is the skill these guys have. I will never hit that snipe in my Call of Duty career. 19 and 14 is Scar with 5 defends on top of the leaderboard as Darth takes game number 1 in our best of 5. We're going to take a quick commercial break, do our best to get Zabu back in here before we return with game number 2. I believe it's going to be Search and Destroy.